such as marshes, hills, and lakes, Huawei works with global partners on the journey to a green and bright future. Distributed PV is popular around the world, and the rooftops of large buildings are ideal for PV installation. All over the world, from snowy Scandinavia to islands in the Indian Ocean, schools are generating green energy. Installing rooftop PVs in schools isn't just a great way to generate clean power, but also teaches students about environmental protection through concrete actions. Santiago de Chile Airport is one of the largest in South America, looking to become more energy self-sufficient. It uses the Huawei FusionSolar Smart PV solution for highly efficient, safe, and reliable power generation. Ordinary citizens can also generate clean energy through residential PV. Huawei FusionSolar Residential Smart PV solution harnesses the abundant sunlight in the Mediterranean to supply energy to Italian households. Huawei's Smart PV controller and optimizers are installed on residential rooftops in Lahore, Pakistan. They yield 5% more energy. The PV self-consumption rate exceeds 85% using Huawei's Smart String Energy Storage System. As more than 140 countries join the carbon neutrality initiative, energy storage is critical. Shenzhen International Low Carbon City is China's first nearly zero energy facility that uses Huawei's Energy Cloud and C&I Smart PV solutions, slated to become a best practice among global carbon peak and carbon neutrality projects. In Japan, from the extremely cold city of Eniwa, Hokkaido, to the humid Koyu district in Miyazaki, Huawei FusionSolar Smart PV and ESS solution outperforms expectations. In June 2021, a quarter of China's counties were the first to begin a county-wide rollout of PV projects. Huawei actively participates in the project and helps Xiangcheng County build a benchmark pilot. Green industries and solar-powered homes are the way of the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Munich, welcome to Intersolar Europe 2023, and welcome to Huawei's FusionSolar new product launch. My name is Munya, and it is my pleasure to be here with you. And the theme of this year's event is how to make the most of every ray. Ladies and gentlemen, to join us in this session, we have representatives from our global customers and partners, and we are happy that you are all here with us today. Now, we are going to unveil the FusionSolar future-oriented strategy, blueprint, and innovations for the all-scenario Smart PV and ESS solution evolution. And as you probably know, Huawei FusionSolar leverages technologies to drive global green transformation and sustainable development. Now, we cooperate with partners and with our customers to create a better world where we bring green power to every person, to every home, and to every organization. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to give a very warm welcome to our first speaker, who is going to launch Huawei's FusionSolar strategy. I would now like to welcome to the stage Mr. Huaguang Chen, President of Smart PV and ESS Business. Welcome.
Dear guests and friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm really happy to see you all here in Munich again. It's already been 10 years since we first presented FusionSolar in 2013, with a very small stand. Probably some of you may know it. The overall solar market grows from 30 gigawatt to 300 gigawatt in last year, 10 times in 10 years. I think it's only because our long-term dedication so that we have the opportunity to witness the prosperity and thriving of our PV industry. We should be very grateful with solar energy. With making the most of every ray of solar, we are making the most of every day of our life. Every day in 2022 was especially meaningful for us. We have achieved a new height in terms of shipment of PV inverter and ESS. I really appreciate the support and trust from our global customers and partners. The more important thing than business success is that we have overcome the huge supply challenge together with our supply chain partners. We finally managed to deliver 30% more than our original plan to meet with the fast-growing demand of our global customers last year. What makes me very happy is to see the sales from our partners has increased from 65% to 77% in last year. I think this is a clear commitment between us and our partners, and also a clear reflection of our ecosystem strategy. In 1954, the first commercial photovoltaic cell was invented in Bear Lab. After 70 years of development, the solar installation capacity has exceeded 1,200 gigawatts, which takes up 3.6% of global power generation. We are very proud that we have contributed into more than 300 gigawatt solar power plant, which generated 770 billion kilowatt-hour green power, and also 350 million tons carbon emission was reduced, and more than 485 billion trees was planted. I think this is clearly commitment to the earth. All the proportion of solar PV is rather small today. The technology development is very promising. The module efficiency will increase from 21% to 30%. The battery cell calendar life will increase from 15 years to 25 years, while the cycle life will increase from 12,000 to 15,000 times. The module-level power electronics will be well accepted on rooftop installation so that all the rooftops can be fully utilized and the safety can be ensured. And also the battery cell level power electronics will be implemented so that all the battery cell life within storage systems can be maximum extended and safety can also be better managed. And the grid forming technology will support renewable energy penetration rate higher than 60%. With all this key technology, we are going to drive another 2,000 gigawatt solar installation in the next 5 years to support PV plus ESS to become the main energy source. We will insist on 3 global strategies to accelerate this energy transition. Firstly, we will continuously enhance our global R&D investment to accelerate the innovative technology development. Secondly, we will actively participate into global standard organizations to promote high-quality industry development. The third, we will keep our commitment to our global customers and partners to consolidate a win-win ecosystem. Our global R&D investment contains 8 R&D centers in China, 4 R&D centers in Germany, Sweden, and Japan, with more than 3,000 engineers worldwide. We also have 4 labs and taste platforms and 5 joint innovation centers with global leading customers. We have in-depth research on 4 core technologies: the digital technology, power electronic technology, thermal technology, and battery technology. We converged these 4 key technologies to form up innovative solutions covering full smart PV plus ESS scenarios from utility to C&I and residential. All these innovations are aimed to bring a lower LCOE and a higher system safety. Here, let me share a story about China utility PV. Till now, China has become the largest PV market with a cumulative installation capacity of more than 392 gigawatts. It is mostly attributed that China implemented 3 batches of top-runner PV projects and various verification bases to nurture cutting-edge technology and the overall supply chain in PV. Our string solution was first verified in one 8-megawatt PV power plant in Guangzhou, China, with more than 3% higher yield than central inverters. Moreover, we integrate digital technology with power electronics and help PV plants become smart with higher efficiency and lower O&M cost. This led to the result in the 3 top-runner projects. Huawei was awarded more than 50%, 65%, and 70% shares, respectively. Now, the string solution has become absolutely mainstream, and overall proportion of string inverter in China has increased also from 20% in 2014 to more than 80% in 2022. Globally, string solution took on a similar development path. In 2013, we were the first to pass AA+ efficiency test in Photon Lab in Germany. In one of the German projects, customer found Huawei realized more than 3.47% higher yield than central solution. At the same time, PV subsidy began to decline. Customers were eager to find better solutions with higher return. In many projects, Huawei's string solution helped customers increase ROI with about 1%. So more and more customers start to recognize the value of string solutions. In PV parity time, most of the global 100-megawatt level projects adopted string solution. Saudi Arabia, as an example, we supported customers to build it up the 300-megawatt project at the lowest electricity cost at that time. Driven by carbon neutrality, PV is undergoing an explosive growth, but still facing a lot of new challenges, such as weak grid and harsh conditions. Based on the IP65 fully sealed design and C5 anti-corrosion level, we supported the biggest floating plant in Europe, the 27-megawatt project in Netherlands. And based on the smart grid algorithm, we are the first string solution with fully compliant with Australia's strict grid code requirement. And you see globally, the overall proportion of string inverter has increased from 24% in 2014 to more than 80% as well in 2022. With higher penetration of renewables, several challenges in grid stability has been emerged and need to be addressed by PV industry, such as lack of inertia and wideband oscillation problems. To cope with these challenges, we launched Smart PV and ESS Generator by converging PV, ESS, and the grid forming algorithm to maintain grid stability. We will continue to involve grid forming in the 3 phases. In the first phase, we adopt active grid forming technology to achieve gigawatt-level black start and multi-islanding fault right-through, enabling a stable and resilient power supply. In the second phase, we can support 3 times reactive power capability, 1.25 times overload capability, 3 to 12 second equivalent moment of inertia, and 0.1 Hz to 2.5 Hz frequency oscillation suppression. Compared with grid following, we support more than 50% high penetration of renewables. In the third phase, we will continue to improve grid forming to achieve 8 times maximum reactive power capability and a wide range of frequency oscillation suppression from 0.1 Hz to 1,000 Hz. This can further increase renewable penetration to be more than 60% and accelerate PV to become a main energy source. In 2021, Huawei first launched the concept of smart PV and ESS generators, and now we bring it into reality. This year, we complete the world's first smart PV and ESS generator pilot project in Qinghai, China. In this project, we successfully implemented more than 180 performance tests, such as large frequency disturbance and voltage fluctuation. This project proved that smart PV and ESS generator can play a key role in enhancing the grid stability under a high proportion of renewable energy. It also will contribute to future industry standard, which is needed to be established. In Saudi Arabia, we provide smart PV and ESS generator for the world's largest PV and ESS microgrid project and help customers form the standard load grid with 100% PV and ESS to build up a new city. Moreover, the LCOE of this project is less than 10 US cents per kilowatt hour, which is much lower than the biodiesel generator, which is about 40 US cents per kilowatt hour. This project is the key national carbon neutral project in Saudi Arabia and provides stable, resilient, 100% renewable energy to more than 1 million people. Also, it sets a global leading model for accelerating carbon neutrality. In C&I business, we continuously bring out active safety technology innovation, allowing PV to be applied in a very wide variety of industries. Before 2015, we launched 20 to 40 kilowatt inverters. Thanks to no-fuse, natural cooling design, and IP65 protection, our inverters have higher reliability and maintenance-free, very suitable for roofs like supermarkets, schools, farms, logistics, and public buildings. From 2016 to 2019, we launched 60 to 100 kilowatt inverters. With the industry-leading intelligent arc protection, the system can detect a much longer distance and a higher current and a shorter shutdown time, which allows to be installed on the rooftop with higher safety requirements, such as chemical plant, flour mills, office building. And from 2020, we made breakthrough in module-level technology to achieve active safety on the rooftop. This module-level rapid shutdown is to ensure personal safety, to make the PV to be fit to install on the rooftop, such as gas station, steel plant. All this endeavor proved us a committed player to bringing green power into different industries and helping customers to achieve sustainable business. At AAU University in Jordan, our inverters are installed on the rooftop of the library. The natural cooling design helps to lower noise to 29 dB without any impact on student daily study. Moreover, in Viva City, the largest shopping mall in Singapore, our inverter's PID recurring function repairs PV module at night, allows our inverter to be installed at a high humidity and a high temperature environment. And the optimizer allows more installation areas and higher revenue. On the roof of a food factory in Shanghai, it is shaded by the parapet. With optimizer, we increased the installation areas by 50%, and we increased energy yield by 40.8%. And the university in Thailand are also using optimizer to achieve module-level rapid shutdown, combined with intelligent arc protection to meet with their high safety requirement. In the future, to help enterprise to achieve 100% green power self-sufficiency, the solution scope should be wider to include PV, ESS, charging solution, load management, and management systems. Through all this synergy, the comprehensive system performance can be optimized, the energy cost can be reduced. To help accelerating 100% green power transition for enterprise, the system will also be evolved into 3 stages. For the first stage, with the integration of PV and ESS, enterprise can store excess PV power generated during the day and use it when necessary to improve the self-consumption rate. For the second stage, with the integration of PV plus ESS plus load management plus grid forming, we can balance the production and consumption with more flexibility, and the system can support business running under power outage to eventually help customers to achieve 100% self-sufficiency. For the third stage, with technology evolution, with VPP energy connection, enterprise within one region can generate PV power, store energy, and purchase or sell green power internally with others, helping variety industry to achieve 100% self-sufficiency. The residential PV has developed for more than 30 years, and it grows very fast. We believe the residential scenario would be the first one to realize 100% self-sufficiency due to the high electricity cost and the global energy shortage. Therefore, since the first generation of inverters, we have been insisting on future-ready architecture, which reserves more possibility for future home energy management. In 2018, our solution evolved to inverter plus optimizer solution, which enable your roof to install more modules and achieve higher yield. With advancement of electronic technologies, household energy consumption becomes more diversified, leading to a higher electricity cost. In 2021, we evolved to inverter plus optimizer plus ESS solution, which quickly became a star solution, increased the self-consumption rate to more than 70%. That reduced a lot on the electricity cost. Last year, we introduced the smart charger to our solution. That is help homeowners to increase the self-consumption rate to up to 90%. Now, let's take a look at a real case. This year, this is a PV system we installed in a detached house in Spain with the latest one-fit-all solution, including all the components I mentioned, like optimizer, inverter, ESS charger, and EMA. The solution increased the self-consumption rate up to more than 94%, improved installation capacity on the rooftop, and helped the homeowner to achieve higher yield and lower electricity cost. You see, for installers, it only takes them simple steps to customize rooftop PV system design, to simplify product purchase, commission, installation, and smart 1M, which can help them to save time and facilitate business expansion. Our solution is always on its way to build a zero-carbon homes. So, in the future, we will keep insisting on 1+4+X, one-fits-all solution. In the house, rooftop PV installation will be expanded to house surrounding and even the exterior surface for more green power generation with advanced modular power electronic technologies. EMA, as a combination of hardware and software, we continuously optimize home energy management systems to trying to achieve 100% self-consumption rate. Outside of the house, it can be foreseen that the surplus power of a single home can be fully traded and shared to any household in a living community via virtual power plant. We deeply believe that the 100% energy self-sufficiency in the community will be achieved. The future grid will be a totally new power system with high penetration of renewable energy and power electronics, which means a series of new standards need to be established from power generation to distribution to consumption sectors. We actively participate into various global standard organizations, contribute to set up high-quality standards to ensure a healthy development of the whole industry. Important topics like grid connection, power flexibility and stability, system safety are very often discussed, and the level of standard are gradually accepted and implemented in different countries. For example, FCI is now a mandatory requirement for CI and residential PV in Brazil. DC voltage rapid shutdown is a mandatory requirement for CI and PV in Thailand. China also accepts AFCI as a national level standard and rapid shutdown as a regional standard in some provinces. We hope this can be soon spread to other countries because this is essentially important for global industry like PV. With all this advanced technology and high-quality standard, we are able to build up an open, sustainable, and mutually beneficial ecosystem and create a thriving industry together with our global partners. We will be very much focused on our core technology and product. We will work along with industry partners to promote policy and standard. We will work together with financing partners, solution partners, sales and service partners to provide a complete solution for all the three scenarios and to bring solution to every homeowner and business owners. In the meantime, talent is the most important asset for the whole industry, so that we want to establish more training centers together with our talent partners. You see, our business model is very much based on ecosystem, and we share our successes together with our partners. All the three strategies are going to support our vision into reality. It's all about execution. Today, I would like to elaborate a bit more on our smart PV brand name, FusionSolar, which embodies our core concept, strategy, and pursuit. Solar, as it manifests itself, represents PV industry and technologies. Fusion contains two more meanings. First of all, fusion has the meaning of nuclear fusion, which forms the sun, and also the source of all forms of energy on the Earth. Coal, oil, natural gas, and other fossil fuels were generated from trees, plants, algae, through hundreds of millions of years of evolution under high temperature and pressure, and while all life grows from the sun. The core of photovoltaic industry is to convert the energy emitted by nuclear fusion and every ray of light emitted by the sun directly into energy that we consume. Secondly, fusion also means convergence and integration. Since we first entered into the PV industry, we have chosen a different path. Instead of making traditional inverters, we decided to integrate the technology of digital power and photovoltaic to build smart PV solution and bring the best customer value. Apart from technologies, Fusion also indicates convergence of capability and wisdom of the industry trends and the ecosystem. All these convergence are meant to popularize PV system and making the most of everywhere. Therefore, it is time to upgrade our FusionSolar brand. Let's watch a video to have better understanding.
Rays of light set afar from the deep universe and remote stars. Having traveled 150 million kilometers, the rays illuminate the Earth. All life on Earth evolve and prosper since its birth. Fossil fuels were made possible through rays of light billions of years ago to drive social development and progress. We are converting these rays of light into energy within seconds. Our hands will create a new era for energy. With the power of innovation, we are integrating digital technology and power electronics while converging intelligence and light. Interact, aggregate, grow, and transcend. We work to transform rays of light into energy. As the saying goes, if you want to go far, go together. Working with partners, we strive to achieve low carbon and high efficiency, making the most of every ray and every day. We continue to explore the possibilities of solar, injecting clean energy into all industries and providing users with accessible and affordable electricity. Let's embrace solar for every rooftop and go green with every kilowatt hour coming from the sun. Cities, villages, deserts and oceans witness the orchestra of sunlight and technology. We are experts in harnessing the power of sunlight. We aim to become part of nature, illuminate every corner of the world, and inspire many more possibilities, making the most of every ray. FusionSolar.
What a beautiful video. Thank you so much, Mr. Chen, for this very inspiring presentation on the FusionSolar strategy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, FusionSolar is not only the pursuit of Huawei Smart PV, it can only become possible if it is embraced as a shared agenda by the industry. As we just saw, this is an exciting new chapter with a new FusionSolar logo and image. And of course, most importantly, everyone counts in helping to make the most of every ray and helping to make the most of creating a world that is greener and a better world. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to celebrate a very, very special moment. I would now like to welcome back onto the stage Mr. Guoquan Chen to the launch. Welcome. And of course, we are really excited to have all of you here and to celebrate this special moment with us and everybody also joining us from online. I would now like to welcome to the stage also our partners. So please could we have join us here the representatives from Wattkraft. Please come to the stage. From GPT, from HDT, from Photomate. You can clap. Go. Please, could we also have the representative of SKE, WEG, and also from the TÜV Rheinland, please come and join us. From ERC, and from Vermont. Please come to the stage. Now, it's good to have all of you here. We need one more person for this one here. Thank you. And I think you know what to do. Please put your hands on the sun behind you. Keep it there. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to count down all together, very loud. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations! Let's warm applause. Welcome. Thank you. Let's take a photo together. Let's stand in the middle, stay on the stage, and let's take a lovely photo of this wonderful moment. Smile into the camera. And a warm round of applause for all of the gentlemen here on stage. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can take your seats. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. It's always good to celebrate good moments. Now, FusionSolar has been a pioneer of string architecture in the industry for the past decade. We have witnessed string inverters becoming mainstream and string architecture also being applied to ESS. Our next speaker is going to join us here on stage. I'd like to welcome Mr. Steve Chung, President of Utility, Smart PV and ESS Business, and he is going to share key trends and innovations in the utility scenario. Welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Steve Zheng. Very glad to meet our old and new friends here and in Intersolar each year. I'm always so excited and have the chance to exchange new thoughts and ideas with our partners and industry peers. Today, my topic I'm going to share is combine PV and ESS through intelligence, accelerating PV to the main energy source in the future. The next 5 years will be critical for the development of global energy transformation. According to the forecast of IEA, by 2027, the global installed capacity of renewable energy account will be going to be 3,000 gigawatts, of which PV will account for 60%, reach to 1,800 gigawatts. Compared to the last 5 years, the current 5-year session from 2022 to 2027, PV is predicted to acquire unprecedented nearly 200 growth in installed capacity. During this period, PV construction in all regions of the world will see explosive growth, such as the installed capacity in Europe will exceed 300 gigawatts. With the rapid development of PV, the grid also faces problems of frequency and peak regulation. In Australia, with higher penetration of renewable, the grid frequency exceeds the limit frequently, while after ESS was put into operation since April 2017, the problem has been relieved. In one province of China, at noon, when the PV power reached its peak, no more renewable energy can feed into the grid, as thermal power has no capability to regulate. To cope with those problems, many countries have released policies for ESS application. This could be the solid foundation to accelerate PV to be the main energy source in the future. The scenarios of PV are diverse, and the challenges faced are also different. For utility scale, take UK as an example. The grid connection problem becomes severe as the penetration of renewable energy keep rising. In Europe, agriculture is one of the major scenarios. Take Germany as an example. The accumulative installed capacity of agriculture PV is expected to be nearly 200 gigawatts by 2035. In these scenarios, safety is the top priority concern because of flammable crops and greenhouses. Besides, due to the high land cost, how to continuously reduce the LCOE is another challenge. In Europe, floating also is another scenario of a PV plant. The accumulative installed capacity is expected to reach 50 gigawatts by 2035. In this scenario, O&M is top priority concern because it is built on the top of water and it is easily affected by the salty moisture. To address the challenges above, today we proud to launch smart PV and ESS solution globally. And what is the unique value delivered to our customers? This is the industry's first complete low-voltage AC coupling for string architecture. The string water and the PCS are AC coupling at low-voltage terminal. The information on the data of PV and ESS can be fully shared and interchanged to achieve mutual complementary capabilities. This solution will bring 4 major benefits to our customers, including optimal LCOE, grid firming, safe and reliable, and full intelligence. It can reduce LCOE by about 3.5%. The solution offers one-stop operation for customers, consists of 3 core equipment and 1 management system. Smart string water, 330 kilowatt. It is the first string water introduced with cheap DC safety, smart clean, self-clean tech, and 1 fits for all PV modules. The smart string ESS, it is the first BESS integrate with pack level optimizer and rack level optimizer. It brings the benefit of optimal LCOS, smart O&M, safe and reliable. The transformer station, it is the first smart transformer station with fully smart design, and it has the highest level C low voltage arc protection and MV upwards arc releasing. And 1 management system, it can detect and manage the real-time status of PV and ESS, make it visible and manageable. It can significantly improve energy generation as well as smart O&M. Compared with traditional MV AC coupling, the capex of BOS were reduced by 2.57 cents per watt, which comes from the 3 perspectives. Firstly, as PV and ESS arrays are shared 1 transformer, the whole system can reduce capex up to 1.5 cents per watt. Secondly, the reduction in 1 transformer will also save land occupation, allowed more equipment to be built on limited space. Taking a 100 megawatt PV plant as an example, the solution can reduce around 3,000 square meters of land requirement. In addition, the small size of the AC cable saves the cost about 0.27 cents per watt. To achieve higher generation, smart array-level converged management technology can ensure 2% power generation. In the view from system efficiency, fuel equipment and fuel conversion stages can bring about 1% improvement. In terms of traditional stream water, normally the output power will quickly degrade 6 to 15% after 1 minute's operation due to insufficient thermal management. While FusionSolar solution can deliver constant power for 24 hours without deleting, this could improve 1 or 2% power generation. For BESS, based on the rack-level optimization design, smart stream ESS could achieve a longer period with a constant power output, which can get the highest benefit, especially in the frequency regulation scenarios. Finally, array-level smart closed-loop regulation technology has been adopted to ensure stable operation of the whole system. It can avoid 80% power generation loss. In terms of O&M, we have the all-around intelligent design to improve O&M efficiency in stream water, ESS, as well as the transformer. For the smart stream water, we introduced the smart self-cleaning technology. It can rotate forward and reversely slow intelligence control. It can achieve efficient O&M, reducing the generation loss by around 0.3 million during life cycle. For the BESS, while the battery runs for a period of time, the SOC will be inaccurate. The traditional way requires export on-site for manual SOC calibration. For a 2 megawatt-hours ESS plant, it usually needs 6 days to do the calibration and needs all the system shut down. Based on the pack-level optimization, smart stream ESS could realize automatic SOC calibration, which reduce O&M cost by around 10 million during life cycle. And regarding smart transformer station, it adopts a distributed management architecture, which can realize multiple layer management, reduce 15% O&M cost, and improve 60% communication reliability. We have long been committed to improving the grid stability with heavy investment in the R&D, including the digital and hardware in-loop simulation covers over 2,000 test cases. The megawatt-level grid adaptability test platform covers high and low voltage ride-through in weak grid. And also, the world's first 8 megawatt-hours microgrid test lab, which can conduct 4 scenarios on and off-grid tests, such as grid forming, black star. In the past 10 years, we have gone through 3 phases of the development of grid stability. The first phase is grid following. FusionSolar passed the first 0-wolf ride-through on-site test. The second phase is grid supporting. FusionSolar passed the first HVRT without active power deleting. And today, we are at the phase of grid forming. In Qinghai, China, we cooperate with our partners to complete over 180 test cases. The result proves that FusionSolar grid forming is capable of enhanced grid stability with high proportion of renewable energy. In terms of grid stability, there are 5 indicators quite critical. Based on accumulator management and steady control, smart stream water and smart PCS are far ahead in all those 5 indicators. All the 5 indicators were tested and extremely strong to weak grid scenario with lowest SCR reached 1.1. It supports for fully power operation. It can work and SCCR no more than 0.7. The total harmonic distortion less than 1%. Direct current injection less than 0.5%. Also, during HVRT, no reactive power deleting. All those results put us to a dominant position in the grid connection study. And today, to deal with grid challenges brought by high penetration of renewable, we officially launch the grid forming solution and redefine the grid stability. Nowadays, in Europe, standards or requirements like GC0137, stability path founder, and also some clients ask for grid forming features. To realize it, we redefined the grid stability in 3 dimensions: voltage, frequency, phase angle. In terms of voltage stability, our solution exceeds standard requirement and can realize 3 times reactive power short circuit within 10 millisecond response. And in terms of frequency stability, the frequency response is less than 5 milliseconds, and the rate of the frequency change can be up to 1 Hz per second. And in terms of phase angle stability, it can realize 0.1 to 100 Hz frequency oscillation suppression with both active power and reactive power. I would like to share 2 case stories of grid forming technology that successfully verify on-site. This year, we successfully complete the first on-site verification of smart PV and ESS grid forming. More than 118 tests has been verified, and the result show that our grid forming technology can increase around 40% of renewable energy absorption. Another story is the world's largest microgrid, which is with 400 megawatt PV and 1.3 gigawatt hours ESS in Saudi Arabia. Our grid forming technology helps form the standalone grid in the new city and support gigawatt level black star, multiple islanding photo right through. In both grid connector and islanding scenarios, FusionSolar grid forming solution pave a way, a road, and a giant leap for 100% renewable energy in the future. For sustainable development of the PV and the ESS, safety is always the foundation and the industry focus. Today, we will launch 5+4 all-around safety features in smart PV and ESS solution. There are 5 industry-first innovative design at the PV site. First, MPT-level DC diagnosis. It can improve fault location precisely by 6 times. Second, the smart string disconnector, SSLD, it can precisely identify fault like DC reverse current, short circuit, and trigger the shutdown within milliseconds. Third, smart connector level detection, SCLD. It could precisely identify the connector fault by temperature detection to protect the whole DC system. And meanwhile, smart transformer station has the highest level C arc protection and MV upward arc releasing. Finally, smart IMD function can achieve 24 hours continuously insulation detection to ensure the whole system safety. For BSS, we introduce 4-level safety design from cell, electrical, structure, and system. To ensure cell safety, it strictly follows over 100 standards and conduct over 200 test cases. Regarding to electrical safety, it integrates with comprehensive overcurrent and short circuit current protection. In terms of structure, we adopt the compartment design to separate the battery and the control unit, which guarantee stable operation. And for the system level, 4,000 sensors and the fire suppression system has been equipped to ensure active and reactive safety. The pursuit of highest quality is the Huawei's DNA. We focus particularly on the reliability, and we have the industry-leading quality control and rigorous verification system. We adopt industry-leading reliability design from product design to manufacturing process, from component to system, to ensure all the system reliable in all aspects. For example, the press-fit process for IGBT to increase reliability 100 times. Separated cabin design to achieve IP66. At the most essential part of the BSS, the battery pack adapts a high-strength structure design to withstand 2 meters drop. All the product before launching to the market will experience a set of rigorous tests, such as wind, rain test, simulation like a level 12 typhoon, 720 hours salt moisture test, battery near penetration test, and fire resistance test. The reliability and availability of our product has been long verified in one and another project globally. The latest one, the 1 gigawatt hydro PV complementary project, it is located in 4,600 meters high altitude. The lowest temperature could reach the minus 30 degrees. And another case is the 146 megawatt hours BSS project in Singapore. The project is located in the Castrol area with highest salt and moisture. There are many similar cases globally. The reliability of the product has been verified and got wide recognition. No doubt, digitalization will play a key role in the future-proof PV and ESS plant. Taking our management system, for example, it has equipment with multiple cutting-edge intelligence features. The digital twin has been used to display the detailed status of the whole plant. Through smart algorithm, we realize online detection and accurate fault location. In Guangxi province, our customer has used our smart DC system algorithm for over 1 year and has achieved 1.7% improvement in power generation compared to traditional astronomic algorithm. In terms of safety, our smart BMS technology was used in 200 megawatt-hours BSS project, which can precisely detect the status of batteries and implement risk pre-warning. We also believe that the future-proof management system is definitely an open and inclusive and customer-focused system. At a 34 megawatt PV plant in Jiangxi province, we cooperate with our partner to integrate smart IV curve diagnosis with their June inspection to launch the smart code diagnosis system, which is the first one in the industry. Through the close inspection and analysis, it can implement the module-level diagnosis. After applying this solution, the power generation in the PV plant is improved by about 1%, and it is expected to increase the revenue by over $36,000 in 1 year. We are always willing to work closely with our global partners to drive the digitalization of PV and the ESS industry forward. In the foreseeable future, PV will become the main energy source faster than we thought. FusionSolar will continuously cooperate with all our customers and partners while stick to openness and innovation to unleash the green potential with full intelligence and build a green and better future together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chung. Very interesting projects, very interesting things that we learned today. Ladies and gentlemen, as we just heard, optimized LCOE and grid stability is always a customer's major concern and, of course, an objective of FusionSolar. We keep continuously innovating grid-forming technology and look forward to unleashing the green potential with full intelligence, ladies and gentlemen. Now, FusionSolar applies intelligence to every product. We supply green electricity to various industries, helping enterprises achieve business sustainability. And I would now like to welcome our next speaker to the stage, Mr. Mingming Zhong, who is the President of Commercial and Industrial Smart PV Business. And he is going to launch FusionSolar's C&I Smart PV new product. And of course, introduce how it can help accelerate a 100% green power transition for every business. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, good afternoon. Thank you for joining this event. I'm Eric Zhong from Huawei C&I Smart PV Business. Thanks to the distribution and simplicity, I think PV has been used in the C&I scenarios just from the first day of this industry. And as Mr. Guo Guang said, over the past decades, Huawei has insisted on the technology innovation such as smart string design, and also with such as the system efficiency increasing and improving the system reliability. to provide our customers with much cheaper but more reliable system in the PV system. And in recent years, I think everyone has noticed that something is changing. The customers set up their new energy transition strategy, and also the rising of the prosumer concept. EV become more and more popular, and storage installed more and more in the different industry. So customers nowadays, I think, they are thinking about how to get a most efficient energy power supply system rather than just a good return PV installations. So how to support them in this transition and keep their business sustainable becomes a hot topic, I think, in the whole industry. So today, I'm very glad to be here to have a chance to announce Huawei's brand new CNI smart PV solutions. I think everyone might have the same idea that PV has tremendously growth in these years, especially in the CNI scenario. More and more companies are asking for PV. I think definitely there are some reasons behind that. Firstly, I think basically it's the economy reason. Thanks to the continuous development of the power electronics and digital technology, the LCE cost of the PV system decreased dramatically, and now I think it's much lower than the electricity price you buy from the grid. And secondly, I think all of us have experienced the large fluctuation of the electricity price since 2022. And also, there are a lot of outage happening globally, such as South Africa and also a lot of places. So all of these shows a great uncertainty for our business. So in the last several energy crises, we almost have nothing to do to prevent us because we cannot produce energy by ourselves. But now, PV plus ESS, I think, may be a solution and answer for the companies to survive. And lastly, but from my perspective, I think the most important thing that whatever from country to company, everyone be aligned that renewable energy will play an incredible role in our future. And that's make us together here and together with us with the same target. I think most of you may have used our first inverter, Sun 2020 KTR, in before, and I think it's quite a good product even at this moment. It is the first product for CNI as well. Since 2012, thanks to all our customers and partners, our cumulative inverter shipment for CNI scenario is more than 100 gigawatts. In 2020, we served over 100,000 enterprises and helping them to reduce the carbon emission by 29 million tons. But I think the number is not that important. The experience, the market understanding, the insight, and the customer demands we got from that is really matters. So it drives us and motivates us to move forward. As I said before, renewable energy has become kind of risky demand, and the market has a huge growth. Demands, requirements are proposed in different ways, and also the scope of the solution, we think, must be wider to cope with this. So based on that, we have some ideas want to be shared with you today for the future CNI PV solutions could be. So firstly, I think it should be able to maximize the utilization of the solar energy, helping the enterprises to generate as much power as possible. Second, it should be able to optimize the usage of the green electricity to maximize the usage of every way with the most efficient ways. What's more, it should guarantee the reliability of the power supply under the worst scenario to support the company operation. Also, we hope it could enhance the intelligence of the whole system, ensure the accuracy in the design, the optimization of the operations, and provide easily in the maintenance and commissions, which can build up a real autopilot system during the lifetime. Lastly, we also require to be safer and safer because we understand that safety is core for the business operation. As PV are installed in more situations, in more industries, and also the battery is introduced, the system safety is always the top priority in our list. To realize this vision, we have to focus more than inverter itself. So today, we are very excited to introduce a brand new CNI solutions, which called the Smart Energy Optimus solution, which from the name, we hope that it can optimize every part in the system simultaneously. So it combines with our 4 new hardware products: the new CNI optimizer, the upgrading inverter series, the new commercial ESS solution, and the supercharger. And also, together with upgrading smart cloud-based platform to enable the intelligence of all of them. Okay. Together with our ecosystem and partners, we aim to build a better prosumer system for our customer. The idea behind that is to optimize the production and the consumption with smart fusion cooperation. Here's an overview of our new products, including the first 2-in-1 commercial optimizer, which can match all different kinds of modules in the market. The upgrading 4 series of the inverter to match all of scenarios in the CNI installations. The first CNI ESS system with unique string architecture, the new generation of the 4 liquid cooling supercharger units, which I think have the highest power density. And also, of course, the first CNI smart management platform with 4-link intelligence. So let's go in details. First, all the stories we think start from solar. So with our new Merck series commercial optimizer, we successfully maximize the utilization of the rooftop space and generate as much power as possible in the system. In a conventional PV system, I think everyone knows that if a module is shaded, then it will affect all the power generation for all the area, or even all the string and also even the area. So in the past, what we can do, we just find a flat rooftop or to be carefully designed to avoid any mismatch or shading for our system. But actually, it really wastes a huge rooftop space, which I think is the most important resource in the CNI scenarios. Actually, I think if everyone understands that the overhead cost has already there for the system, and additional margin cost for adding some modules is quite lower. So if we can add more modules, even in the shading area, but without any affecting to other modules, even the production may be a little bit lower, but the return will be the same or even better. So now our optimizer will allow each module to operate individually in their own maximum power point without any affected to other modules. As a result, all kinds of rooftop and space can be used. It really can help the customer to improve the rooftop space utilization by more than 50% in cases. Moreover, with the innovative power design, and the optimizer reaches 99.5% efficiency, which I think is highest in the industry as well. And furthermore, since we offer both optimizer and inverter, so from the beginning, we optimize the system design and to ensure the system working in the best conditions for their own, and leading for extra 1% energy yield increasement in most cases. And regarding the battery system, full utilization of the capacity is the key, because you buy everything based on the capacity, right? So in the real world, many reasons, such as cell differences, working conditions differences, may cause the pack will have a different performance sooner or later in the future. So that will cause the whole system working the underperformance because of the bucket effect. With our new Lunar 2020 200 kilowatt hour, the first product with the smart string architecture, the system can maximize the utilization of all the capacity. Aiming to eliminate the bucket effect, the string design enables the pack level optimization, realizing the independent charging and discharging on each battery pack. And the usage capacity energy can be increased by more than 5%. Here's an example here. The project used smart string ESS to increase their self-consumption for the PV. The pack level energy optimizer can increase the usable energy for more than 5.9%. After we get best in the production side, the next stage or next target for us is how to maximize the usage of the power. With the increased demand of electrical vehicles, the consumption of the EV charging becomes more and more important in the enterprise's electricity usage. So today, we're also very excited to introduce our first supercharging power unit. It adopts the full liquid cooling architecture and not only be used in the DC module, but also in the AC energy distribution cabinet. As a result, the overall energy density increased by 46%, and the space requirement decreased by 28%, and the maximum power can up to 700 kilowatts. In the CNI scenario, I think everybody maybe also understand that the electricity bill structure is quite complicated. You may have the usage tariff, you may have the demand charge tariff, you may have a lot of different tariff structures here. So how to optimize the usage of green electricity is particularly important to deal with this complexity. So today, I would also like to introduce our new smart energy management optimization system, which is embedded in our upgrading smart logger and PVMS system. As we all know, conventional business model for the energy storage system, including maximize the self-consumption and time of use and peak shaving, etc. But in the most of the management system, it only allows customers to use one single mode at one time. And the selection and switching between each mode only can be controlled manually. But in the real situation, the system could be better configured to cope with different business models simultaneously. So Huawei's smart EMO system with multi-modes can support these three modes working together, achieving automatic mode selection and switching with configuring parameters and roles in advance, such as the charging and discharging time, the power limitation values. It will enable the system running in the best strategy. Smart EMO system, multi-mode, can increase revenue by more than 10%. Furthermore, we also understand that the condition and business model may be changed in the future. And also, maybe you cannot get very input easily. So smart EMO with intelligent mode can help here without any manual setting. It can predict the PV generation and also can predict the load consumption in advance. Intelligently analyze the boundary and running data, and automatically switching charging and discharging strategy wisely. And we believe here that it can further increase the revenue as well. Then, I think we should not only consider the energy optimization here, but also the reliable power supply under any circumstance. The system can provide high quality of the power to support the business running during the outage with our innovative grid forming technology in our PV and ESS system. During the steady operation, with our unique smart harmonic control algorithm and grid forming capability, Huawei can support up to 100% of three-phase unbalanced resistive load. And also, we can ensure the THDU is within 1.5%, sometimes even better than the grid regulation requires. And also, because of the load uncertainty and the quick change of the solar power, the system also needs a transient stable control mechanism here. So our advanced voltage fluctuation control algorithm can maintain the microgrid voltage stable. The voltage fluctuation will be controlled within 10% by millisecond power balancing between PV, ESS, and load. Moreover, we can achieve faster, seamless on-off grid switching without any misjudgment. This means our system can distinguish whether it is outage or it is just a voltage sag. I think it's very critical for that. Next, I would like to introduce the new CNI Smart PV management system. It incorporates digitalization and intelligence into every step and realize intelligent design and OEM for our customers. Let's go first into the design phase. Actually, design will become more complicated because you introduce the storage and optimizer. So our smart design tools aim to use intelligent technology to make the design more simple, but more accurate. In the PV design, by entering the basic information, with the geographic engine, the smart design system can automatically build a 3D model, identify the shadow area to provide the optimal configuration of the modules, optimizers, and inverters. In addition, with storage introduced, it can automatically mix the information of the PV, ESS, load, or even the electricity price, and then to achieve optimal energy storage capacity design and operation strategy selection. Finally, the tools will provide a customized report containing multiple information such as the plant design, energy storage ratio, and system ROI, providing the very important reference to our customers and to our design. Then, in the OEM phase, we now offer the whole system measurement on mobile phones and computers, ensuring the efficient OEM for the power plant. And thanks to the module-level optimizer and pack optimizer, each PV module and battery pack can be seen in our system. By the way, I think it's the most expensive part in the system. But in the before, there are operation conditions, and every fault information cannot be detected easily. So when there's a problem with the equipment, the system will automatically provide alert in the module level, and eventually you can get an accurate detection report from our system. Our wish here is to lower the threshold and improve the quality of power design, construction, and OEM through the full life cycle intelligence, to provide convenience to our installer and also to overcome the overhead limitation. Through the previous elaboration, we have outlined the engine that will support the rapid growth of CNI smart business. But safety is still the essence and the bottom line of the entire industry, I think. This time, we upgrade the whole system with active safety design to consolidate this foundation further. In the PV installation, I think the core challenge is still always from the DC side. So firstly, we have applied our unique smart string disconnection technology in the inverter, which can disconnect the DC within 15 milliseconds to ensure the device safety when the DC fault occurs. Secondly, we further enhanced the AFSI capability to cover the DC sub-areas with a radius of more than 300 meters. Disconnect the system with 0.5 seconds and eliminate the hidden risk of the fires caused by the arcs. The last, but I think the most, is how to protect the person from the hazard. With the optimizer, it can decrease the roof voltage from 1,000 volts to less than 30 volts within 30 seconds to ensure the person's safety. But in spite of every single protection ways, how to cooperate the ISD together with the FSI is always the challenge, because arc protection requires precise acquisition of the high-frequency signals on the DC cable. But in the same time, the optimizer will cause some noise or uncertain noise signals on the DC cable as well. So it will cause interference here. We have carried out a systematic design both in optimizer and inverter from the beginning. And with the intelligent frequency selection algorithm, Huawei can avoid any misjudgment caused by the interference here. So which means the RSD and AFSI can work together perfectly. For storage, we also stand out with its unique features for the safety. To mitigate an ESS product's potential safety risk is our first approach. We conduct over 100 battery cell safety tests during our approval process. Ensuring each selected cell is of high quality and reliability, this rigorous process safeguards the safety of the ESS from the beginning. To manage the thermal runways is second task. The active extinguish design with 3 layers of protection, including multiple detectors, an active exhaust system, and active fire suppression modules, will intervene early in the ESS failure to minimize the loss. To ensure the personal safety is always our utmost priority. Referred from automotive industry, we have incorporated safety airbag concept in our energy system. With the unique top explosion venting and 5-point door locks design, the pressure will only be released from the upper of the storage system, not rather from the side of the system. which will protect the people around in the max extent. In the end, I would like to say something more here. I think all of us believing that we are facing a huge opportunities here, and Huawei, I think definitely we will be dedicated in the technology innovation for the PV business in the next decades. But as I said, with the market growth, with customer demand evolve, this task cannot be reached by ourselves. So here, I'm really looking forward to collaborating with our partners and customers, that's all of you, to work together to support more customers for their sustainable business. So here, thanks again for listening, and I hope that we'll never walk alone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zhong. Now, as we heard, a 100% green power transition is possible for every business, and we believe that FusionSolar C&I solution should be the primary solution for every enterprise to accelerate this green power transformation. Now, let's talk about residential scenarios. FusionSolar envisions a future of homes that is powered by solar energy. And of course, to optimize home energy management of green power generation, storage, backup, and consumption for a home that always shines brightly. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to welcome to the stage Mr. Stephen Cho, who is the President of Residential Smart PV and ESS Business, to launch FusionSolar Residential Smart PV new product, and of course, bringing energy sufficiency to every home. Welcome, come to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm Stephen Zhou. Thank you very much for coming to FusionSolar Residential Product Launch. Last year, Residential Solutions 3.0 was launched at Intersolar, and today we are proud to present our Solution 4.0. Before looking ahead, let's take a look at what we have achieved last year. Since 2022, energy independence has been deeply acknowledged by the public, leading residential PV and ESS onto rapid development. Without trust and support from our partners and customers, we cannot achieve as much. Shipment of residential inverters increased by 184%, storage increased by 325%, and optimizer by 300%. Over 5.1 million devices are managed by FusionSolar management systems, and we provided efficient green power to more than 2.7 million households. Allow me to share some stories of households using FusionSolar residential solutions. In Japan, there was a system generating less than expected due to the shading from a nearby tower. By adding optimizer, the yields improved by about 9.84%. And in Shenzhen, China, certain rooftop is with many orientations, while traditional design can only have 14 kilowatt peak capacity. Our optimizer solution can do a system up to 24 kilowatt peak, resulting better return on investment. In Europe, the electricity price has been rising over the years. So the PV plus ES solutions have become more popular among residents. Our solution reduced electricity cost and relieved anxiety of power consumption. And for regions without stable electricity supply, such as South Africa, Latin America, and part of China, we have bridged the power gap and enabled many homes to enjoy reliable, affordable electricity. Since the first generation, our inverter has been designed with future-ready architecture, allowing optimizer compatibility and other storage expansion. And in 5 years, our solution has evolved from inverter only to 1+4 plus X solution, improved the self-consumption rate of PV power from 30% to 90%. And on the road towards home energy independence, we discovered 5 major aspects. From 20 years ago till recently, only part of rooftop is installed with PV panels, while the multi-level power truss technology and a new type of PV panel involved is expected to have full rooftop, house surroundings, and exterior surfaces fitted with PV panels for higher PV power generation. And for battery, we believe it's going to become a long-lasting energy storage system to increase safe consumption rate and decrease the lifetime cost. For home energy management, we believe the collaboration among PV, ESS, charge, and multiple home appliances should be more thorough. Certainly, to homeowner, they wouldn't be bothered by power outage. The insatiable switch over to off-grid and the freedom to use the power at any time for any duration are exactly what they are looking for. On top of everything else, the homeowners are eager to see their energy independence index and how they can be deeply involved in home energy management. Finally, safety is the foundation of everything in PV plus ES system, especially on personal and property well-being is directly influenced. And today, proudly present 1+4 plus X, one face-wall residential solution 4.0. One is the core smart energy controller. 4 includes smart module controller, smart stream ESS, smart charge, and smart PV management system. And X represents the home appliance ecosystem, such as air conditioner, heat pump, and so on. Our solution delivers 3 philosophies: one supply for all products, one solution for all scenarios, and one service window for all customers. Needing the home energy independence, the upgrade of your green power is here. We put a shine on energy user prospect with optimal electricity cost and better user experience. Full JD convenience to simplify installer business and active safety to take precaution and ensure above and under-roof safe operation. Come up, let's take a moment and enjoy 4.0 solution.
Introducing new FusionSolar residential smart PV solution. We are offering more possibilities to upgrade your energy using experience. This is Emma, your personal energy management assistant, always around. Now, you're never limited by power outage. Whether you see or not, you are being protected. The upgrade of your green power is here. Dream it, catch it, live it.
So this is a 4-point family collections, elegant designed. So move on is the unveiling of each new product. The first one is the future-ready single 3-phase inverters and the core component of a home energy management system. The nominal power of a single-phase inverter upgrades from 6 kilowatt to 10 kilowatts. And the 3-phase increased from 10 to 25 kilowatts. Both are compatible to our optimizer and ESS. The two inverters are scheduled for Q4 releasing. Second, Lula S1 residential energy storage system. Shipment of S0 ESS exceeds 5 gigawatt-hour, and the product was globally recognized by partners and homeowners. It remains leading stand in the industry. Now, inheriting the innovative smart string architecture with built-in energy optimizer, the Lula S1 is to define the flagship residential ESS once again. We are the first to adopt 280 ampere-hour battery cells, which can last more than 12,000 cycles. Compared to the current solution, each battery pack can store 7 kilowatt-hours. Single inverter can support up to 4 sets of S1 in parallel, with a maximum capacity of 84 kilowatt-hours, and the system service life is extended to 15 years, with lifetime usable energy increase by about 23%. Lastly, single-set S1 can charge and discharge at up to 10.5 kilowatt. According to our plan, the Lula S1 will be released in Q4 this year. By then, S0 and S1 will be both available for sale and compatible with all single and three-phase inverters. Now, let's take a look at the third new product we call the Smart Guard. It truly enables whole home backup for single-phase PV and ESS system. It will also integrate multiple functions, including intelligent energy management, WLAN and FE networking, and metering. Compared to the previous one, the new solution doesn't select loads and ask for circuit reconstruction. Moreover, the switch over to off-grid is seamless in and 20 milliseconds. Also, the Smart Guard can be bypassed manually if accidental failing happens. Finally, on the ESS state of charge is less than preset value. The pre-selected home appliances can be switched off automatically to prolong the usage of critical loads, such as lighting and heating, etc. The next new product is Emma, your home energy management assistant. Out of the virtual world, Emma is no longer an algorithm, but a combination of software and hardware to optimize synergy and increase the revenue. It collaborates among PV, ESS, charge, and multiple home appliances. Whether it's a FusionSolar device or third-party heat pump and smart socket, Emma communicates with and manages them all. The intelligence would customize energy management based on the learning and forecast of power consumption habits and water conditions. For example, there is a Spanish family with the time of use mode of their PV plus ESS systems. As you can see from the curve, the ESS was fully charged by grid during running. So in the daytime, on PV power exceeds load consumption. The PV generation is wasted due to zero export control. After applying Emma, the system predicted oncoming sunny day and less load consumption. So the ESS wouldn't be charged during rally, allowing the additional PV power to charge during daytime to increase revenue by 4.3%. As the FusionSolar app upgrades, users would benefit from the visibility of energy flows and asset conditions. Every time and everywhere you turn on the app, home energy management is the tip of your fingers. Users can read real-time energy flow of PV power generation, ESS, EV charging, and other loads. The showing fingers summarized how residents would yield and consumer green power. Besides, the underperformance of PV module are identified in different colors with module low power transfer technology. For installers, the full JD convenience would facilitate their business in one manner. To do so, we are fully committed in 5 aspects: purchase, design, installation, commissioning, and O&M. First, we are providing the simplest procurement experience, one supply for all products. Our offerings cover from optimizer, inverter, storage, charge, power backup to management system. In addition, our optimizers are compatible to all types of PV modules, such as M10 and G12 cell modules. And one inverter can adapt to both on and off-grid scenarios. One ESS is suitable for both single and three-phase inverters, and one app is designed to manage all devices. It's exactly how we say it, one solution for all scenarios. Second, we believe the system design should be easy, and outcome report should be professional and straightforward. With the Smart Design 2.0, satellite rooftop image is provided to save field trips. The automatic PV module layout and electrical collections will simplify installer's job. And the system design report, which contains economical analysis, will be generated for customers. Comparison reports, as whether PV optimizer or ESS is included, are also provided to help customers to make a decision. Third, we believe quick and user-friendly installation is important. The S1 ESS simplifies the installation by enabling cable-free collection and home engineering design handles. The cable-free collection design between battery modules and power module greatly reduces the installation time. Moreover, the revolving handles make lifting the bigger pack easy. As with the Smart Guard, the whole home backup solution, we redefine its installation process. In the past, the critical loads must be picked out of the switchboard as extra work. Therefore, circuit modification is compulsory and time-consuming. However, the new Smart Guard allows count up to 63 amp and can be put in between grid and switchboard directly, avoiding circuit modification. For example, an Austrian installer reported the installation is 5 to 6 hours, and the additional sub distribution panel would cost at least €50 for partial backup. The new solution, Smart Guard, would save about €450. Fourth, commissioning. We know the commissioning is troubling once the system becomes complicated or without proper guide. The solution commissioning by scanning the inverter is easy for now. With AMR hardware, the process can be simpler. All you need is to scan the QR code on AMR. Then all devices collected in the system will be configured, even if they are parallel systems. Moreover, the commissioning process is guided by step-by-step setup assistant to avoid chaos. In terms of intelligent management, we provide remote diagnosis and real-time data refreshing. With the optimizer, installer can accurately locate 40 panels and detect disconnected points in a stream. At the same time, we can implement second-level CAN promise refreshing for quick diagnosis. Residential PV system is close to people's life, so the safety feature is essential. Our solution with active safety has dual DC safety protection on the rooftop. Firstly, we have the industries has its level L4 intelligent arc protection technology, which can accurately identify arcs and automatically shut down within half seconds. The feature is standard for all residential inverters by default. Besides, the PO optimizer relies zero-volume rapid shutdown and ensures the safety of personal and property. And the rooftop, we are the first to achieve 4-layer safety protection in residential storage, including the cell level, electrical, structural, and emergency protection. To elaborate, all our ESS are protected from 1.5 times over-voltage charging, while similar products in the industry would catch fire. What is especially strengthened in S1 is enhanced 40 centimeter underwater protection. Moreover, the positive oxygen resistance technology will eliminate any possibility of fire risks. Long as we march in the PV industry, with the company of many travelers, we remain a dedicated player, seeing what others seen and seeing what no one else has ever sought. Innovation is a journey that we continue every day. As we consider the road that unfolds before us, we appreciate, with humble gratitude, our fellow partners who, at every turn, choose FusionSolar. We will carry forth the great gift of green power and deliver safely to the future generation for a home that the world shines. Thanks again for listening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zhou, for all of these insights. Now, as we just heard, 1 + 4 + X, one-fits-all residential solution 4.0 shines on energy-using prospect, shines on full journey convenience, and shines on active safety, leading home energy independence. Now, as we also just heard, safety is a priority for the industry. And FusionSolar contributes to a healthy and high-quality development of this industry. To introduce the release of the all-scenario safety white paper, which includes utility, C&I, and residential, I would now like to welcome to the stage Mr. Marco Biber, General Manager of Power Electronics Business Europe of the TÜV Rheinland Group. Welcome, Marco.
Ladies and gentlemen, very welcome. I'm Marco Biber from TÜV Rheinland. I'm located in Italy. It is my great pleasure today to welcome you all to the launch of the event for the safety white paper co-authored by TÜV Rheinland and Huawei. Firstly, I would like to explain why we are releasing this series of white paper today. According to our previous survey in the PV in the energy storage industry, safety is the first concern of the customers. More than 36% of the customers chose safety as a first concern when choosing a PV and the energy storage product. So what is our definition of safety? The answer is actually hidden within our logo. They are sustainable development, unity of human beings, technology, and environment. The industry also has its regulation and standard for security, which can be roughly divided into three levels: basic, mandatory, and voluntary standards. On this basis, we provide the stringent TÜV Rheinland standard, which is specialized in new products, does not form a standard system or test standard for product performance levels based on the satisfaction of emission requirements, and the formation of the standard documents, but we grant a certificate of compliance. The safety requirements are becoming more and more complex with the rapid development of PV industry in the utility scenario. Because of the rapid increase of a high-power module, the safety of DC side becomes more important. However, in the IC 62852, there is no requirement for high-power module connection. Moreover, in a C&I scenario, there are a lot of rooftop which captures more than 500 square meters. And in the UL 1699B, the standard only requires 80 meters long detection. In the residential scenario, where more and more people choose to install optimizer in their rooftop, it is necessary to have a solution which not only contains the arc fault interrupter, but also the rapid shutdown devices with the function for safety. In the NEC 2020, there are only requirements for RSD function. Therefore, we think it is the time to consider more safety requirements to fit more and more complex applications. For high-power module solution, we need to have an auto-switch solution. For arc fault, we need to have a better detection range, and for RSD, we should test them together. Energy storage system is also looking for a safety solution. IC series standards are widely used in the world, especially in Europe. It is mainly a series of mandatory standards. Here she is pretty rigorous to put up some future function requirement for energy storage system. For example, the need for risk mitigation is emphasized in this series of standards. However, what are the specific ways to fulfill this requirement is not clearly given. UL series are stricter and more comprehensive in some ways. It offers broad coverage on high adaptability. However, insufficient consideration for O&M, personal safety is still existing and wafting to be improved. Here are some suggestions from us. We suggested to the industry to look into these techniques. Stricter cell-approved tests and better ways to control thermal runaway is needed for safer device operation. An active fire extinguishing system is the key to reduce the loss caused by energy storage failure. We also need measures like explosion venting to protect O&M personnel, firefighters' safety in those extreme cases. This white paper demonstrates the extensive research and collaboration between TÜV Rheinland and Huawei. It provides valuable insights into the latest trends and the best practice of energy storage and PV technology safety, and practical advice for organizations looking to enhance their safety measures. We believe this white paper will be a valuable resource for organizations of all sizes and sectors. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the team of TÜV Rheinland and Huawei for their hard work and dedication in developing this white paper. I also would like to thank you all for joining us today and showing your support for this important initiative. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marco. Please stay on stage. Thank you. We all heard safety is key. And now, to celebrate the release of this white paper, we would like to welcome to the stage the further representatives of the TÜV Rheinland GmbH. If you could please come to join us here on stage. And of course, also the colleagues from Huawei, please join us here on stage so that we can launch this special moment. Welcome. Now, gentlemen, I'm going to have to ask you to stand by each of those beautiful suns. So if you could stand there and touch it. Yes. Very nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are we going to do? We're going to count down. 3, 2, 1. Yes, congratulations. Warm round of applause. Let's take a photo. Please stand in the middle. Smile for the camera so that we can celebrate this moment. Safety is key, ladies and gentlemen, as we just heard. Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you to the TÜV Rheinland as well. Another photo. Smile. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please take your seats, gentlemen. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of our product launch today, and I want to thank all of you for making the time to join us, also for everybody joining in from online. Thank you so much for having joined us today, and of course, thank you so much to all of our speakers today who've put so much effort into sharing the updates. So I want to also let you know that we would love to see you at our booth over at the trade show. So please come and visit us at the Huawei booth. We are located in Hall C1, booth 210. And we certainly hope that you found this event valuable today and that you feel inspired to continue the conversation with us. Now, make sure you make the most of every ray, every day, okay? It's sunny outside. Thanks so much. We hope to see you next year. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, and good evening. Thank you.